Hi, welcome to Hello Bookseller. It's 7:35 in the morning. It's the second of the good days we've had this week. As you see, I don't have a coat on. This is the first time this year I've been out without a jacket, and it's still quite cool at the moment, but it's going to burn off. The fog's going to burn off like it did yesterday, and it's going to be warmer. So I thought we'd do a walkabout. This is Prior Park Buildings. Very nice for those who can afford it. Very expensive for those of us who can't. It's really good to be out early on a sunny morning. It's only 9 o'clock. And of course the city is buzzing as everybody's off to work and school and what have you. But here I am enjoying the leafy colonnades. This reminds me of being in Capri a year ago, except the weather generally wasn't as good as this. It was only good for about 4 hours. Lovely. I'm going to take a walk up to Prior Park, show you the wonderful architecture and landscape up there. I'm very tempted to pop in the garden centre along here Not to do any gardening, of course, that would never do, but to use the facilities and maybe have a coffee and a cake, because it's uphill and I think I need the sustenance as I was awake very early this morning. To get to Prior Park you have to climb quite a hill. You could get the bus of course, but you know, I very rarely come up here and I've never worked out which bus to get. You see, you make the effort to come out early and it's 9:30 and it's not open until 10. Typical. And of course they're charging 10 quid to get in. It used to be free, I'm sure, but it must be 20 years since I've been up here. So even though I'm slightly peeved that I've got here too early, the upside is that I'm doing what I often want to do when I get up and I've got to go to work. I'm just sort of wandering around in nice weather, enjoying the freedom of the city like a flaneur. So I decided to walk to the top of Ralph Allen Drive, top of the hill, because I've got time to burn, and this is Coombe Down. There's not really a lot to see here, so I probably won't film anything here. Yeah, I've not been here for such a long time. Prior Park Landscape Gardens were created by Ralph Allen. I'll pop some facts and figures on the screen because I haven't done my research. I'm just going to enjoy the views really and enjoy the sunshine because it's a beautiful day. And some little moorhen chicks. Moorhens, of course, are rails, which are a very primitive sort of bird. A lot of rails are actually flightless. And you know, we get so little sun in this country, so you've got to grab it while you can. Of course, the Georgian period begins round about the time of the Enlightenment. It's actually a bit earlier, and it goes through into the early 19th century when Romanticism became a big thing. So there's lots of follies and what have you around here. So it's all very Mary Shelley and Percy Bysshe Shelley and Lord Byron. Probably even more so than it is Jane Austen, really. It is so long since I've been up here, I really forgot how beautiful it is. Absolutely gorgeous, it really is. I complain about Bath because I'm jaded, I've been here so long, but you know, it really is very beautiful when the conditions are right. But as I always say, and you're used to me saying this because I'm a misanthrope, it's always so crowded, so you really have to seize the moment. Now these buildings are Prior Park College, which is a fee-paying school, and obviously, you know, you have to put quite a lot of money into that if you want to go there. It's the sort of school where you go to school on Saturday morning, and my friend Simon, who did some of the music which is in this video, he lives in the States now, in Colorado. He went to school here, and he's a musician, lots of music here, and he got me back into reading SF in the early part of the century when we started working together, and he was just discovering the genre. He's a great guy. Hope you're watching this, Simon. Hope I see you before too long, because it's been a while. Something I've talked about a lot on the channel, though not so much recently, is the sublime and the importance of the sublime to science fiction. The sublime, of course, is the awe and terror and breathtaking beauty of the natural world, and that, of course, was what influenced the Romantics to create things like this. I think we'd best head for the Palladian Bridge before hordes of tourists arrive and take advantage of our early bird status. I think you'll agree that's very beautiful. The Palladian Bridge in the Palladian style, named after the architect Palladio, of course. And one of the features of this bridge is there's lots of graffiti carved into it, and some of it is actually quite old, older than 1968. But you've got a great view up there to the college. Isn't that fantastic? And it's kept really well, I have to say. Of course, this all reminded me of John Fox, of course. And I know John Fox, as you probably realise from watching the channel. And there's a book coming out soon of his artwork. He did lots of book jackets, record covers, all sorts of things, and we have talked about visual art briefly. And really nice guy. I haven't seen him for a while. I know he's busy making a new album. He's not always in Bath, but he's just done some beautiful stuff over the years. And I saw an interview with him where he talked about his transition from the very cold electronica of Metamatic to the warmth of the Garden and the Golden section, his second and third albums. And I always tend to listen to the Golden section when I'm in Italy. And he was asked by the interviewer what caused that change, and he said, I went to Italy. It's that simple. So I am really missing it this year, and I think next year I'm going to have to go. We'll have to see, because I just love it so much. So even though the walk up the hill, Ralph Allen Drive, nearly killed me, and I thought I was getting over my polymyalgia, I have come around actually. I've got my second wind and I feel fine now. I am getting better. It's really good news. Of course, it's nothing compared to what some people have. Though I did see the clinical pharmacist recently at my doctor, and she told me that I have a 10 to 12% risk of stroke or heart attack in the next 10 years, and I have to make changes. I have to get off the steroids. I may have to go on medication, we'll see. And I have put on loads and loads of weight since this time last year, and I wasn't great then. So I'm really determined to get off the drug regime, do more walking, spend more time outside. So, you know, you will see a lot more like this, I think, this summer. I've never done the Bath Skyline walk actually, though of course I've done it in bits, but it was only put together as a thing a few years ago. So I must do it one day and do a John Rogers type thing. Yeah, we'll have to see about this. It's this time of year when the kids are in school and it's sunny and nice that we need to do it. Well, I think it's time to go. Yeah, so rather than go back up, I took the bottom exit. I've never taken that before. Never walked along this path. This will be interesting. We shall see where it leads. Thanks for joining me on that little jaunt around Widcombe, Prior Park. Time to go home now. There's lots more out and about with the Outlaw Bookseller on the channel, going right back to the early days. There'll be more to come this summer. Thanks for watching again. Like, subscribe, comment, super thanks, all that stuff. And I hope to show you some more beautiful stuff again soon. Bye for now. And of course, all the usual literary content.